She support rock, lifting up.
Everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition. Sports. Straight ahead. Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles off is moments away. So let's get you out to our comments. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. We've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storyline. Our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. All the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he was with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
You ready? 58, come on. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete to open things up. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Hold them to 13 was pretty good, but this week, I expect it to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
The tackle occurred in the end zone. Result of the play is a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. They run the counter. It's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Throwing to start the drive. Branch. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Branch. And that's complete to Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
8, read. Defense wins championships, baby.
From the gun, Branch. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on second down. Branch escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's go. Get set.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Down. And 2 strong. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 61. Matchbox lights. Here we go. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fall.
Been a nice showing here in the first half for this defense. Will that trend continue? Time to find out. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his... A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Looking to throw. Branch. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
We go! 30 base. Greystone travel.
Now Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal. To throw on 2nd down. Bryant. Touchdown! seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know. I know.
Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out.
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Shoves him away. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun. Branch. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Off the play fake. Branch flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Back to throw. Branch stepping in. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the...
One-score game, 7 points here in the fourth quarter. This offense, they need to get the football back on this onside kick. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 31, check 31.
Hatchet, hatchet. 5.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some custom shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. Hate me this.